challenge. This is going to be a 15-week learning challenge that is going to be starting on April 14th with the Analytics Engineering Bootcamp. And we are going to be going all the way through the middle of July with the AI Engineering Bootcamp. It should be a really, really great time. I'm going to let people take a little bit of time here to let people trickle in. But if you have any questions about this, it's going to be really great. We are going to be doing 15 weeks of learning together. It should be really, really awesome. And it's at a fairly reasonable and affordable price as well. So I'm really excited to share with y'all the learnings that I have here with this Spring Bootcamp Challenge Kickoff. If you are someone who is nervous about what AI is doing and what AI might do to your job or your prospects or anything like that, this is a really, really good opportunity to spend spring the right way and to learn and grow and build the skills that you need to be an AI ready and an AI enabled data engineer. It should be really good time. Awesome. Hey, how's it going? Casual economist. It's great times. We're gonna let people, gonna give people just a little bit more time to trickle in here for this challenge. It usually takes people like about a couple minutes to get in on this live, but I'm really excited for people to join here, and we can be able to just have a really awesome connected time here together, and it should be a really good time. But if y'all have any questions about this challenge, let me know, and we can go there. Right? Is there any coupon available still? You'll be seeing. We'll be talking all about that. We're doing some very good, generous coupons in this live today. So make sure to stick around for the entire thing and catch it, because it'll be a very limited time thing that is only available during this live. And the coupon will be completely removed at the end of the live. So you got to buy now. And so get ready for that. Let's go ahead and get started with this presentation, y'all. So one of the things is I'm sure some of y'all are like freaking out a little bit about AI. You probably have heard that ChatGPT is, taking everyone's jobs, and the death of the junior engineer. And there's like so many different, things that are out there in the world right now that are really making people freaked out about AI. And at the end of the day, one of the things that I firmly believe in is it's not AI that is going to get rid of data engineers or anyone like that. It's going to be another engineer who knows AI who is going to actually be able to do that. And so really at the end of the day, learning these skills and getting these tools are what is going to get you to the next level, and what is going to get you to the next skill up, right? So, and my goal over the spring here is we are going to be issuing a challenge to talk about AI's 3 fundamental pieces. So what are the 3 fundamental pieces of AI? So you have analytics, high quality data, and productionalizing AI. Those are the 3. So let's talk about each one here in a little bit more detail. So analytics, right? If you're tracking AI and you're tracking, like, is this AI doing the thing we expect it to do? You're going to need to create numbers and metrics and evaluation criteria. There's all sorts of different things that in that bucket that you want to be thinking about. And one of the things that's good about this stuff is this is actually very straightforward. And this is stuff that can be done with SQL, with DBT, with Airflow, all of that stuff that we already know as data engineers. But this is a fundamental skill that is not going away during the AI revolution at all. So then we talk about high quality data. So with high quality data, this is kind of the more traditional data engineering mindset. And that is going to be like, okay, how do we create high quality data that is not just row and column, but it also has, video and images and transcripts and freeform text. And there's a lot of other things here that data engineers are going to have to get used to doing that is beyond the scope of, I know how to crunch a lot of rows and columns, right? Because rows and columns is the old world that we have, really come to know and cherish as data engineers. But the new world is going to be very different and a lot less structured. And definitely last but not least in this category of being an AI ready data engineer is productionalizing AI. Can you put AI into production? Can you deploy a chatbot? Can you make sure the chatbot doesn't do crazy shit? Can you put freaking controls on your chatbot and controls on your AI? Can you also monitor your AI? Like, for example, like say Claude, so there's Claude 3.5 Sonnet and then 3.7. There was a lot of people who upgraded who actually saw their AI apps completely get crushed because the new model was actually less productive and less good at solving the problems because it had an asymmetric thing. It was a lot better at solving most problems, but there were some problems where the performance actually degraded. And so, how do you catch things like that? Those are things that you can solve with things like ML ops and with more traditional software engineering concepts as well. And we'll be covering all of that in this 15-week challenge that I'm going over with y'all right now. And I really hope that y'all take me up on this challenge because this is how you can reduce your anxiety about the future. This is how you can approach the next 20 years of your life with confidence and excitement. And I'm really excited to introduce the 3 boot camps that we are going to be doing. The challenge is learn with me for the next 15 weeks. I will be giving you me and a lot of my supporting cast, a lot of these other really powerful AI researchers and data engineers. We will be teaching you for the next 15 weeks about data engineering, analytics engineering, and AI engineering. All of this is starting in about 8 days, and then we will be going until the middle of July. And by the end of that, you will be like, holy shit, I know a lot more about this space now. And I'm really excited to talk a little bit more detail here, right? So the challenge here is learn from us for 6 hours each week. We meet Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific. And that is our 6 hours that we do each week. And we will be doing that for the next 15 weeks is what we're going to be doing starting in a week. And my challenge to you is those 15 weeks, start a capstone project next week and keep building on it, keep hacking on it. And like use this bootcamp as your ability to keep building and to keep growing. And you're going to learn analytics, then you're going to learn data, and then you're going to learn AI. And through each bootcamp, make your capstone project a little bit better and make your capstone project a little bit more awesome. And one of the things that's going to be, I'm really, really wanting people to make amazing projects. But I also don't want this to break the bank, right? So if you buy the analytics engineering bootcamp that starts in 8 days, you can get the data engineering and AI engineering bootcamp for 50% off. So you'll be able to make all of the investments that you need without all of this is still going to cost like less than half of what one semester in college would cost you. And it will give you all the relevant skills that you need to be ready. And also, like analytics engineering might be one that you aren't as interested in. But if you buy the data engineering bootcamp, the one in May, you will also get 50% off the analytics engineering bootcamp in June. So there's both of these offers are on the table. If you want to do this the right way and the full way, I highly recommend starting with analytics engineering, especially if you are a data analyst looking to become a data engineer or an AI engineer. Starting with analytics engineering is going to build your confidence a lot, and you'll be able to go into the more and more technical details as we progress throughout the spring. So if you are excited or interested in that, make sure that you know that that is how things are working. So the rewards here. I really want y'all to make an amazing capstone project, right? It's so important to me that you make an amazing capstone project. And so the top 3 projects will get all of their money back. So if you pay me all of it, right, you'll get all your money back. So like, I want you to invest in this. I want you to take this as a challenge, right? And then you can learn from me. Think about it. Think about this for a second though. Like if you really invest all your effort here, then you can take analytics, data engineering, AI engineering, and then at the end of it, you will have an amazing capstone project and it will be entirely free. and you'll be able to spend so much time and energy just learning and growing and building your life and building your career. Also, I will definitely write a personal LinkedIn recommendation for these people because you guys will have competed and outcompeted hundreds of other students to get that spot and earn that spot and earn your money back, right? Earn it with your sweat and earn it with your energy. And then you'll have such an amazing project to talk to employers about. I've had so many students, like my student Hitesh, he took the analytics engineering boot camp last October and he built a real-time data processing for Formula One races. That what it does is it predicts who's going to win the race in real time as the race data comes in. And he got over a 100% raise from his previous role when he showed that project to new employers, because those new employers are like, wow, this guy is building something incredible. So know that, like, my recommendation is worth something. But at the end of the day, it's the energy that you put in the projects and the energy that you put into showcasing your skills that is going to have the highest impact on you actually landing a job and on you actually getting to where you want to go. And I know everyone on this call believes that. I know that everyone on this call knows that that is the truth. So let's go into a little bit more details here. So these are the actual 3 boot camps that we'll be covering. So we have analytics engineering. This one's starting in 8 days. This is going to be with Bruno Souza de Lima. He is a DBT tech lead at PH Data. He has taught he's taught 3 boot camps so far with me. And students love his DBT content. And then we are also talking a lot on Snowflake, a lot on Airflow, and a lot on Iceberg. Iceberg is a very hot data lake technology that so in those lectures, I will be taking the Snowflake and Iceberg lectures, and then Bruno will be taking the DBT and Airflow lectures. And then we have data engineering, where we'll be covering Databricks, Spark, Iceberg, Delta Live Table, and Kafka. We'll be going even deeper in Iceberg here because Iceberg plays really well with Spark, and it's a very, very great place to be. So with these lectures, I will be taking the Spark and Kafka lectures, and I take Spark, Iceberg, and Kafka lectures, and Yard will take the Databricks and Delta Live Table lectures. Delta Live Table is another really innovative new way that Databricks allows you to build pipelines that I highly recommend you go and check up if you want as well. And then last but not least here is AI engineering. This is going to be with Li Yin. Li Yin did 2 years at Meta. She worked as an AI researcher there, literally building AI, like one of the most gifted and talented AI people I have ever met. And for her and we will be teaching the AI engineering segment here, where we have RAG, fine tuning, auto prompt optimization, and ML ops. There's going to be things like monitoring your model in production. We'll have fine tuning models and looking at the trade-offs between RAG and fine tuning. We will be doing auto prompt optimization because really at the end of the day, we don't need to be doing prompt engineering anymore. Prompt engineering is something in the past that we don't really need to be doing as AI engineers anymore. So these are going to be the 3 boot camps that we are going to be launching over the next 3 months. So remember, 15 weeks. So at the end of the 15 weeks, these are all of the technologies that you will have enough experience to talk about in an interview to wow people. And we've already had so many of that. Like even in the January boot camp, we had so many people who have already talked about Iceberg and data modeling and all that stuff in interviews and landed jobs. It's really good content, and we kind of spill our soul into this. This is the part that we really put a lot of energy and love into. So what does this look like? So we really have 3 different slots here. Analytics bootcamp starts April 14th. May bootcamp starts May 16th. And then we have in June, we're actually going to be running 2 boot camps. The focus of this live is going to be on the AI engineering boot camp, which is going to be a 5-week boot camp that starts in the middle of June. And it will be going, I think, like June 20th or so. The start date is definitely in the middle of June. I will be committing to an actual date here pretty soon. And then we also, if you're interested, we will be doing a senior to staff promotion boot camp on how to become an actual tech lead and engineering leader. This one will be a 2-week boot camp that's actually on the weekends. It will be a Saturday and Sunday boot camp that will be like kind of like an all-day thing for 2 weekends. That should also be another really, really great thing that I think you want to be thinking about as you go through more. So, anyways, if you're interested in taking me up on this challenge and starting your career, and starting your learning journey, if you go to, I'm going to show this real quick. If you go to dataexpert.io/challenge accepted, you can get 50% off. You can get 50% off the analytics engineering bootcamp that starts in 8 days. And so you can get in for like $1,300, and that would be a really good deal. And then you can get into everything else for 50% off as well if you join right now. This is only for the first 5 people who use this code, and it will by the end of the live in the next 45 minutes, this code will no longer be valid. So if you want to get in, this is going to be the absolute best possible optimum time to accept this challenge and join me on this next 15-week learning journey. I highly recommend checking it out. But we're going to jump into some questions here so we can do this. Can I also join the bootcamp? I have experience as a data analyst. You are exactly who we want in the bootcamp, right? I think that is going to definitely be the case. So interested in doing more DBT for orchestration and Airflow for transformation help. Bruno is going to be able to get you all about that, right? And that is definitely going to be the way to do it, right? Yeah, Hitesh is totally recommend the analytics bootcamp. It did change up my life. Yep, Hitesh is right there telling you, like, he put in the energy and effort. And yeah, someone's asking, is this free? If you create the best capstone project, yes, it is free. You get all of your money back if you were in the top 3. So yeah, it is free for some people, the people who are willing to put in the work. So yeah, definitely it is free for some people. So highly recommend that. Let's see here. I've applied to a few data engineer roles, and some ask for certificates, but only have options for places like Kaggle, Google, Microsoft, etc. Yeah, I mean, certificates don't matter that much. At the end of the day, it's really about the way to do it, right? I don't see data engineering bootcamp option on the site. Yeah, because we're focusing on the analytics engineering bootcamp. That is what I want to be focusing on right now. I'm not opening the data engineering bootcamp sales until the analytics engineering bootcamp has launched, like, because that would be dumb. Like, because I want people to take both, right? And because they are both very, very important for data engineering at the end of the day. So like, they're not separate. They are very connected in their own way. So I highly recommend you actually do both if you want to really, really, really take me on this challenge and really actually go through this, right? What are the prerequisites for AI engineering bootcamp? You need to be SQL, Python, full stack engineering. Those are going to be not that much full stack, but mostly SQL and Python. When is this course starting? This is going to be the course will start April 14th, so in 8 days, and it's a 15-week thing, right? So it's going to start April 14th, and then you can decide whether or not to keep going. And but if you join now, you can get everything else for 50% off. Someone's asking $1,300. Yeah, $1,300 is what I'm charging right now, which is a very, 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 very good deal, right? What are the prerequisites? So if you're in the analytics engineering bootcamp, the one that starts in 8 days, you need to know some SQL and some Python, and be ready to install Docker on your machine. And that's going to be about it. So what is a senior to staff promotion bootcamp? So we're going to be doing in that bootcamp, we're going to be covering the soft skills and leadership skills necessary to go from the senior level to the staff level engineer. Yeah. So 1350 for analytics engineering, and then 1350 for DE and 1350 for AI. Yeah, roughly speaking, the DE one might be a little bit more because Databricks does not cover anything, right? Databricks does not cover a single dime for me, and you get free cloud access when you join the data engineering. When you join the data engineering bootcamp, you get free cloud access, and that is actually pretty expensive. So the data engineering one might be 1,500, but the AI and analytics will be 1,350. Correct. This bootcamp is Snowflake and Airflow, correct? The analytics engineering bootcamp is Snowflake, DBT, and Airflow, correct? 100%. You nailed it, and that's going to be the way to get in and accept this challenge. Is you start with that, then you get into Databricks, get into Iceberg, and then you get into AI after that. So you'll be able to like build all of this together, right? Ever considered launching a course focused on entrepreneurship and tech? Yes, but no one gives a shit about that. 90% of my audience is data engineers. Do you offer an option to pay for the course in installments? Yes. If you are on Klarna, we offer 3-month installment options. So you can do that, right? Is this beginner friendly course? No. Like it's not. Like we're going first day, we're talking architecture. First day, we're going to be talking about very relevant architecture stuff. So yeah, definitely not. Like if you don't know any SQL or any Python at all, good luck. You're not a fit. See here. I joined late. Is this a data engineering bootcamp? It's both. It's a 15-week challenge. We're doing a 15-week challenge. We're doing analytics engineering, data engineering, and AI engineering. 15 weeks. And if you take me up on this challenge over the next 15 weeks, you will, in July, you will be very, very grateful that you accepted this challenge and you got in to this boot camp because it is the future. It is the future, right? Right. Any discount for those of us from Africa, especially considering the exchange rate? No. Live boot camps, we only offer that at American prices. I have domain knowledge in machine learning, and I'm eager to specialize further in this field, particularly in agriculture. What advice would you give me to help me focus on this domain? Talk to a farmer, talk to a freaking scientist, right? Like if you're trying to get into agriculture, I don't know, man. Like I literally have no experience like getting into agriculture, and you need to get that domain knowledge. So like talk to the people who are closer to the problem, right? Like for example, like I worked at Airbnb, right? And I knew jack shit about hospitality, and that is going to be the big thing, right? Let's see here. What topics do you cover in AI engineering? We're going to RAG, fine tuning, ML ops, auto prompt optimization. All of those are going to be there, right? For AI bootcamp, what are the prerequisites? Python and SQL. That's about it, right? If you're a data engineer, it's all about being an AI ready data engineer. So if you're a data engineer, you are going to be totally a good fit for this, right? I mean, I'm currently working associate DE for 1 year now. Beginner, I mean like 1 to 2 year DE. That's perfect. No, if you have 2 years of data engineering experience, that is perfect. You got to understand when someone says like beginner, I think no experience, right? Like no coding experience. If you have 2 years of data engineering experience, you're a perfect fit for this. You are like an ideal candidate, right? How much work per week are you expecting from someone who took your free boot camp? Like 10 hours per week? Depends on how much it depends on how much experience you have. Like if you are a more experienced data engineer, probably closer to 10. Um, and if you have less experience, probably closer to 20. So that's going to be the way to do it. Like, are you expecting to do this again in the future? I don't have the experience. Maybe, I don't know. Like my life goes on, right? Like I potentially will do these in the future. Like it all comes back to like this is why you need to seize the moment, right? If you don't have the experience now, like definitely get the fundamentals. Go learn SQL and Python, Code Academy, Leak Code, free code camp. Get those skills, and then come back and learn from me, and you will be there, and you will be able to crush it, right? So, um, I bought the A bootcamp for 1890 weeks ago. Perfect, dude. I'm excited for you. You're gonna crush it, Nishant. I know that you're gonna do really, really, really well. I've seen you on LinkedIn a little bit, so like I know that you are gonna just crush it. You're gonna crush it, and it's gonna be a great time. Like I know like there's gonna be so many people, right? Is there any special pricing or fee arrangement for Indian residents? No, there is not. So let's see here. Let's say, what are the prerequisites? To get into analytics engineering bootcamp, there's SQL and Python. SQL and Python, 100%. That's what you need. You have 1 year of experience in both, you're a good fit and you'll love it. Like, if you're also interested in architecture and learning about like the higher, the more nitty-gritty details around it, right? I know Hadoop, Hive, MongoDB, Cassandra, Python, SQL, Kafka, and currently learning Spark. Which course do you think I will fit? Probably data engineering and AI engineering. That would be the two that I think would be the way to do it. Hi Zach, I've completed the YouTube bootcamp and live in Germany. Is the new bootcamp suitable for me? Yes and no. It is suitable in that you have the skills for it. It is not suitable in the fact that, like, for Germany, the time zone is going to be bad. The time zone is just going to be bad, right? So, like, if you're like, but what my deal is with people in Europe is you don't have to take the courses live. You can watch the recordings later and use it as like a structure to, because we release that structure to do that, right? How much time is given for the capstone project? 1 week? No, you should be working on it the entire time. We starting on the second week, we start building it out, right? So for everyone who's joining late, it looks like we have literally one left here. You can join this challenge by going to dataexpert.io/challenge accepted. This can get you 50% off the analytics engineering bootcamp. And this can set you on a journey through the next 15 weeks. If you want to take the analytics engineering bootcamp, then you get 50% off the data engineering bootcamp. And then you also get 50% off the AI engineering bootcamp, right? Is this data analytics bootcamp? It's an analytics engineering bootcamp, not data analytics bootcamp. If you're expecting this to be like an Excel and a freaking Tableau bootcamp, you're going to be very, very disappointed. What times are classes in the USA? 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific or Eastern. What is that? That's going to be 9. It's 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern. So that would be the way that you want to be thinking about it. Like, if you are kind of going through like different things. I'd love to know more about your free boot camps too. Yeah, I will be releasing an entry-level one pretty soon. I've learned that, like, if I'm teaching mid-level to intermediate level material, like, you guys already have jobs and data engineers make a lot of money, right? And that is going to be the way to do it, right? 15 weeks. Yeah. It's going to be 6 hours a week for 15 weeks. And at the end of it, you will be very grateful that you took me up on the challenge. I promise. What are the time schedules for this course and how long will it go? Well, the Analytics Engineering Bootcamp, they're each 5 weeks. So Analytics Engineering Bootcamp is 5 weeks, and it will be starting in a week, right? Yeah, we can learn it for free. Lots of free information. Yeah, go learn it for free. 100%. Go do it. Go and go through 5 million YouTube tutorial hells. You got it. Will this include DBT, Airflow, Kafka? 100%. All of that will be covered in the challenge. Yep. And if you're in the analytics engineering bootcamp and you want more Kafka exposure, then I can get you access to self-paced material, because I've already covered 15 hours of Kafka. So we have a lot of that, right? So it'd be good. So I'm interested in DE bootcamp. I already have good experience with DBT, Snowflake, SQL. Any way to sign up for just DE and or AI for challenge accepted? No. Is there any kind of material around how to better structure projects? Something I've felt like I've struggled with is how my data projects. Yeah, so we make data projects less brittle in the bootcamp because we cover how to unit test and integration test our pipelines, so that when you make a change to the pipeline, it doesn't just propagate bad data everywhere. So yeah, 100%. We literally cover all of that in the bootcamp in a very detailed and significant way. So know that is already covered. So yeah, it's gonna be great. Oh, sweet. Signed up. Excited to build something really cool. I have lots of AI experience, so ready to deep dive. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Can I buy the 3 bootcamp content by buying the yearly subscription? On a delay, yeah, you can get it in December. Yeah, if you want the yearly subscription, it will have all this content by the end of the year. Yeah, for sure. It will. Yeah, but it's gonna be on a delay. That's just because I want you to take it live. Right. What is your take on coming future, and from your perspective, which bootcamp is better, DE versus AI, where my interest lies on the ML side? Well, then you know the answer. You literally just said it. You said it's the ML side, right? So that's going to be that, right? What's the price of the data analytics engineering bootcamp? Well, if you take me up on my offer right now, it's $1,300, $1,350, and then you can get into the analytics engineering bootcamp right now. So, like, just letting you know, right? Can you make something for freshers who want to break into data engineering? That is a goal of mine. I'm hoping to get that done as well in the next 3 months. I'm hoping to be building like an entry level intro that I will release on YouTube for free, and it will stay on YouTube for free, right? So yeah, if you want to get the 50% off code, it looks like there's literally one left. Y'all are buying them so quick. Is you can go here. It's DataExpert.io. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted is the code that you want to be putting in on DataExpert.io, and that will get you to do it right. You seem an all-tool guy. Will we host them ourselves? How do you deal with this day to day? So we in the bootcamp, you get immediate cloud access. So you will get access to Snowflake, to Databricks, to freaking DBT, Airflow, Astronomer, all of that stuff. You will be able to do it, right? When is the data engineering bootcamp scheduled to begin? May 16th, but you said it was too expensive. So like you probably aren't going to come. Can you share some free resources to brush up Python and SQL? Code Academy. Code Academy Code Academy is going to be your your best bet. Oh no, did we lose it? It's like bugging out. Come, come on. No, no. Come on.